Whoa, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Ace's Place 22, where I'm Ace. This is my place. Right here. Over there, up there, down there, all of it. It's my place. But we are going to be jumping into another place today, and that's the BATCAVE, the I don't know exactly what year, 1960s, for the Adam West, Burt Ward, Cesar Romero, Burgess Meredith, I'm forgetting Catwoman's name right now. It was right on the tip of my tongue. Oh well, forgot it. But if you guys want to watch me take this out of the box and put it together and talk about it, you got to make sure you like and you subscribe, because we're about to do that right now. BATCAVE! BATCAVE! Yeah, dudes and dudettes. This is pretty sweet. Backstory, I picked this up, I think it was in Schuylerville, New York. There's like a little, I don't even know. It's a consignment shop more than anything. It doesn't really have toys. This just was in there. It's not old. This is a newer toy, but it's pretty grimy. Like the packaging is pretty gnarly looking. It's got some wear and tear to it. Somebody, I don't know. I don't know the backstory of that, but that's where I found it. It was suggested to me to stop into this little consignment shop, thrift shop by my mother, who, you know, is older in age and goes into those types of places. And she said, "You don't know what you'll find." I've been on a roll. Literally, 2025 was for your boy over here, but 2026 so far has been popping with all of the hot toys that I am excited about in my personal life. So this is the 1960s BATCAVE from the Adam West, Burt Ward TV show, the live-action show that all of our grandparents and even our parents grew up watching. It was made by MCFARLANE Toys. We all know how that goes. But this is awesome. They made a few of these different sets. I know there's this BATCAVE, there's the Fortress of Solitude, there's like the Villain's Lair, which I personally want the most because it just looks sick. It would be, I'm going to go look that up online. Goodbye. No. We're going to put this together. We're going to take this out and actually look at it. So what do we got for the side here? You can see Adam West. Now, I don't know exactly what these figures are outside of just being MCFARLANE, you know, Batman toys. So you're going to have to do your own research on that. But it does, you know, show in scale what the characters, they're probably like 4.5 inches, 5 inches maybe. And then the Batmobile, which looks very cool. Like, all this looks great together. I don't have the car or the characters, but hey, this was 15 bucks. 15 bucks. I think these things are almost like $30, you know, if you find them on the shelves in like a regular store. I know a lot of my amigos here on the YouTubes, they, Baba-booey, what was I going to say? Oh, at Ross. They find them at Ross for like 10 bucks, which, hey, I'll pay an extra $5 to just randomly come across this thing, right? So let's just take it right out of the box, shall we? All right, so we got everything out of, you know, like the plastic and the tape off of it. The only thing I didn't open up yet was the actual playset itself. I didn't pull it apart. I just took the tape off, so just easier there. And the only other thing I didn't do was this here, which I'll do it real quick. I honestly forgot there was this little baggie here. Now, my sole purpose of getting this, besides it being like a pretty cool like looking playset, was for my Ninja Turtle setup. I have nothing for the villains. Like, I have a turtle lair. I've done videos of it here on the channel and stuff like that. But I don't know exactly where any of this goes yet. But I did. I have the turtle lair, the sewer lair, whatever you want to call it. But I have nothing for like my bad guys to be standing up against and stuff. Yeah, I got the Technodrome, but that looks way cooler when it's closed. So I figured this would look pretty cool on a shelf, and it would be Krang and the Shredder hanging out inside of this, you know, makeshift Dimension X lab or inside the Technodrome itself. So before we really get into it, we'll take a look at some of the little accessories. You get these little control panels and what have you. That's the Bat Computer. We've got the navigational aid controls with a nice little keyboard right there. It's all stickers and just, you know, silly plastic, but another little control. And they are all hollow-bodied on the back. There's no, you know, thick molds here. So they're very simple, but very cool, all in the same. And again, just another little control panel with like a drawer system to it. And just this little radar. So yeah, you can set it up however you want, which I think that's, you know, one of the coolest features is you literally can, you know, set this and dress this however you please. So let's take a look. I want to make sure I'm on camera when I do this. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, this comes out, I'm guessing. Oh, more stuff. I thought it was just plastic on the inside. All right, there is the like catwalk guardrails, which is pretty darn neat. This thing can open all the way up, eh? Oh, you could have it completely flat open if you wanted to. I thought it was going to be fixed. I'm not going to leave it like this. I'm just kind of trying to show the width of it all. You can see it's pretty good. It's like, what, 2 feet maybe? A little over 2 foot long if you had it full, you know, full spread, full eagle. These are stuck in place as that was just the feature of the show. So I'm going to actually, I'm sure there was instructions. No, I don't see any. You just have to use the box to put it together. Kind of look at it as it goes, I guess. Give me a minute. Let me see. Yeah, okay, so it's fairly simple. I just needed to get an assessment of everything, and I didn't want to waste anybody's time while just staring at things. So we also, as we opened everything else up, on the inside we got 2 of these, you know, like power supply, you know, grids. I don't know what the hell they be. I have no clue. You got 2 of these, so you can, you know, replicate similarities on each side, which is pretty nice. And then a little, like, what is it? Memory bank. That's pretty cool looking. I know it's all stickers and what have you, but I personally enjoy it as long as I don't have to apply them. And then the last thing, which is just supposed to look like filing cabinets. U.S. and Canada crime photo file, which, hey, I think in my memory bank, which I just stole from this here, from right there. But having the shredder and Krang having stuff like this, it just seems silly enough that it might just work. An international crime photo file. So, awesome. And we're going to throw this together quick. So, let's see if we're on camera. Yep. And this literally, you can just squeeze it right in place. And there's little peg holes for everything. So, if I'm in the way, sorry. I don't know how to do this on camera without being in the way. And I think my little characters will look fine on this kind of playset. They're not huge. They're not the 6-inch figures or nothing like that. I have little 5-inch to 4 or 4 to 5-inch. These are hard to get in there, man. You can't get your fingers in there, and I don't want to bend the dang things. We're gonna, you know what? We're just gonna build the fucking thing off camera. Hold on. All right, we put it together. It was a pain in the butt because some of the plastic is kind of, you know, thin and whatever. Who cares? But it's all together, and it looks great. And just to show scale, here is my, you know, vintage shredder working on some diabolical plans. And I also forgot to mention that it comes with this big mat. It's cardboard, but it's nice and glossy. So this is actually pretty cool, to be honest with you. A nice little accent to the whole thing. But I threw Rocksteady in the back there just to show scale of everything. I think this is phenomenal. This looks absolutely amazing. And then we'll go up. And then we got Krang in his little bubble walker throwing out commands. This is awesome. I cannot wait to throw this up on a shelf and really, you know, bring this whole diorama looking set to life. It does have, you know, if you want play features, I guess, these 2 fire poles, essentially, the yellow ones right there in the back. You can move them around however you want. I just placed them there so you could see what they look like. And they have little little bases on the bottom so they can level up with your, you know, table or whatever you put it on. Because that would indicate, you know, Batman and Robin coming down those fire poles from Wayne Manor above into the Batcave, where Alfred would often be, you know, Master Wayne, Master Dick, there's a villain afoot. The Penguin, he's stolen all the babies. Tim Burton's Batman, if you know, you know. But this is really cool. This is nice plastic. It's not, you know, I mean, it's thin, but it's not cardboard or junk. So this, awesome. Let me know what you guys think down below. This has been one heck of a video, or an opening. I don't know what the hell it is. But it is very small. As you can see, there isn't a lot of room in between here for like a figure to stand. So you might just, if you have this, you probably just kind of fill that up maybe with all the the extra tech stuff here. You can just kind of surround it with that and implement it that way. But just even this little catwalk at the top, it's very small, but it's big enough, which is great, to hold at least 1 or 2 Ninja Turtle characters for me. So yeah, definitely worth the $15. I want to shop around and see if I can find the villain lair, because it looks more like a lounge, and I just think that's so sweet. But for Krang and his goons and Shredder and his men, this is it right here. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed all the videos I put out this week. Trying to do, stay consistent and put something out every single day of the week. Saturdays and Sundays are an exception. And then obviously Friday is the Ace in the Hole Variety Show, which you don't want to miss any time. But like, subscribe, and let me know what you think down below. Until the next time, Ninja Turtles and Batman.